So it's one potjie kos, one onion rings, and one molta. It's a very simple order. It's for delivery, and yeah, it's nothing major. I think if I do it properly, we should be fine. Something like this. Maybe a little bit more juice. I have some. Yeah, so I need to check if my machine is following me. It is for delivery, but my wife is still out on the previous delivery. She should be on the way back by now. That's why I received the order a while back, but I'm only starting it now because there's no purpose in starting it any sooner. Because I'm sorry. Yeah, obviously we need someone to deliver it. Otherwise, we just make cold food, and it's not going to work. Okay, so for takeaway, potjie kos, I put the rice in there already. For potjie kos, that's for takeaway. We also add a little thick like this, just like this, so that they can dunk it as well. Then I need to put some fresh garlic in it. So just like this is fine. Yeah, that's fine for now. And then onion rings. I need to use that fridge. The thing is, I know that earlier I said I have to be proactive and actually do some dishes. Obviously, I did not do dishes. I was too lazy. So I just I sat down and had a cup of tea and yeah, just chilled a bit. Where's this? Okay. So we get some onions. I don't expect this to take too long. I think maybe. Oh, why is she phoning me? Anyhow, yeah, I don't expect this order to take too long. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff that I have to make. Yeah, so I thought maybe it's a good idea to have a little chit chat about something, you know. I'm not sure about what, but yeah, something. Well, actually, while I was on my little break, I did come across a Reddit post that was talking about how the rich and powerful are basically thinking that they are going to usher in the new era once the inevitable collapse of the system. And what I find interesting about it was a post, and what I find interesting about the post was not so much the topic of the rich and powerful waiting to usher in a new era of the inevitable collapse of the system. That's not what's so interesting for me. What's interesting is the way we think about. Everybody thinks the same way about the system, and I'm always scared to think the same way as a lot of people. Like, if I start thinking, having the same thoughts as a lot of people, then I start wondering, am I really thinking for myself here, or am I being, you know, am I in an echo chamber and I just want to rebel for the sake of rebelling? You know, what's the real reason why I feel the way I feel? And I think what's interesting is that a lot of people do think the way that guy or that person, I'm not sure if it's a guy or a woman, but how that person views the system. And I have a lot of similar viewpoints on how this, I don't like using the word system, but there's no better word, but I suppose I have very similar viewpoints on how the system is not, if we had an option, if there were 10 options to choose from, and this current system was one of them, I am sure that we could have a better option if we, and I understand that that's not realistic, but change happens from the inside and spreads. It doesn't, this is the inside and it spreads. It doesn't just go from the outside on top of the existing system. So it's more about individuals changing their viewpoint and then getting others to not necessarily have the same viewpoint, but work interchangeable, being locked in a way so that we can't be manipulated to be against each other when that's against our own best interest, right? Opposing one another is against our own best interest. We need to be together. That's the way we make real change. Now I don't also, again, I hear these words come out of my mouth and I'm like, that's so cringy. This is not the way you think. What are you doing? I understand. I don't like to reiterate these type of things because it's not my personal experience. Although I do have opinions on them, I feel like the best value I can offer you is if I talk from what I find to be real because I experienced something like that. So it's not that I'm against the system, I'm against the way we do things. Like, how do I put it? Struggle is always going to be there, okay? But you don't need financial struggles for it to be legitimized. Saying, for example, you're always going to struggle, okay? Life is hard, choose your hard. Like I just spoke about that. But it doesn't have to be financially hard. You understand? There could be other challenges. Why must it be financially hard? This is not necessarily how it has to be. So be very careful when you listen to self-help gurus about, pull up, wake up in the morning, get your stuff done, work hard, and improve yourself. Because for every success story you see, there are millions that fail under the same system and with people that have tried just as hard. There's this great saying that just because you work hard doesn't mean you deserve success. That's not how it works. And so if you don't deserve success, then hard work is not necessarily going to lead to success. That's just as simple as that. For every success story you see, there is about 1 million, that's my estimate, there's about 1 million of stories that have failed or that had bad endings because and even though they worked hard, it's not a given that things just work out for you, so Madame, Pamba, garçon, she says garçon to me. Anyway, so it doesn't mean because you work hard that you are entitled to success. That's my whole point. Hey, I'm almost ready with your order. And for those that have succeeded while working hard, of course, you're not going to succeed if you don't work hard, unless you get lucky. You know? So what I don't like is these people that are successful, that have achieved success, but then they feel like they deserve everything they've got because of how hard they've worked, and they use the justification of hard work as the reason for why they're allowed to have 7 mansions and 2 private jets and an island. While my mom, for example, she's worked her whole life very hard, just like everybody else, and where's her island and where's her jet? Hard work. Everybody works hard. Everybody works hard. Some just work for less. That's it. That's the truth. That's the truth. So when somebody says, yeah, you haven't worked hard enough, that's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. Words. Just words, and they don't mean anything. Ultimately, everybody works hard, but not everybody succeeds. And yeah, what's more is there to say about that, right? It's just, I suppose, as disappointing as it can be. So, next time you work hard and you achieve something, just think about that. That everybody works hard. Not everybody achieves something. Anyway, I don't know what that was about, but ultimately, it just grinds my gears, you know, that some people have so much, and I feel like they can do more for the world, and they don't. Anyway, this is the poetry course. It's a stew, basically. Let's put a lid on this. Here we go. I'm happy with that. And take the onion rings. There you go. I think after this order you can go home, Angel. Yeah. Yes. Did you take another milk tart? Oh. Anyway, I'm probably not articulating what I want to say very well right now. I'm a bit busy, and but you get the gist. Like you work hard, and you don't have an island, so justify to me that you can have an island through just working hard. Hard work means nothing. That's not a barometer to success. Of success, to success, of success. I've worked my whole life. Where's my check? Tell me, where's my check? Not that I would want a check. Again, that's just me. Let's get the onion rings.
Look across the street.
What is it?
It's a puppy bluey.
Is it Puppy Bluey?
Look.
It's a Puppy Bluey. Puppy Bluey. Oh, it's a puppy. What? Onion rings. There we go. Anyway, this is probably going to be the last order. That's it. I have to clean. I have to motivate myself to clean this kitchen right now. Anyway. please subscribe. Apparently, you have to ask people to subscribe. It gets more people to subscribe. So, doesn't cost you anything. Just press the button. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Bye.